guys, welcome back to Tom Mods Things. It's been a little while since my last post, mainly because we haven't really been doing a huge amount, maybe some sanding and stuff on the spoiler, which is fairly mundane really with content, but kind of waiting still on a few bits to turn up, mainly wheels and stuff, taking a little bit longer than expected due to sort of what's going on in the world at the moment. But that's going to be really exciting when they do turn up, because they're going to look awesome and the whole car's going to come together really quick once they do. So I'm really looking forward to that. But for today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of housekeeping really. Need to change the seats back over in the car, and while they're out, may as well look at changing the drive belt. It hasn't actually been on there too long. I did it a couple of years back, because access to this is effectively behind the front seats, so you have to take or slide the front seats forward to get access to the front engine cover, and then as soon as the engine cover comes off, it gives you sort of a full view of the front of the engine with all the pulleys and the drive belt as well. So it just makes it's just an easy thing just to do, and it's fairly inexpensive as well, so it's just one of those things that's just worthwhile doing. So I'm not going to show you getting the seats out, because I've got a video that I've done previously that shows installing bucket seats, which I'll put it maybe somewhere in here if I can work out how to. You can flip back to that and see the process. So what I'll do is we'll kick it off as soon as I get to the point where the front engine cover is on show after the carpet's been removed, and then we can carry on from there. So see you back in a sec. And just to quickly show you how this front carpet's removed. Basically, you need to ping off, should I say, these little rubber tabs, and that gives you access to the mounting points for this bar. As soon as you take that off, then this whole plastic piece you can unclip, and then the carpet is only slid in, so you just kind of lift this up, slide it out from underneath, and then this whole thing then gives you access to that cover. Really easy, so there you go. Right guys, next stage is to remove this front engine cover. Very similar setup to the one that's under the carpet where all my tools are at the moment, but effectively this then gives you access to the front of the engine. There is fixings here, another one here, same over the other side, one in the middle, and then two either side of this, which is your gear linkages. For these as well, the tool required for getting the little bolts off, which are these ones here, is a 10mm. So I know quite a lot of you guys may have lost your 10mm, but hopefully you've got something that you can use. So yeah, all of them are 10mm, all the way around, including the small ones at the front on the studs as well. Right, so that's all the bolts removed. So heading into removing this front cover. Let's see what we get behind. And you are met with the front of the engine, the light bar thing. So all the various pulleys. So the one we're looking for, which I've just moved the camera so we're closer in. So the one we're looking for is this one right here. So this is the tensioning pulley. So if we whack a spanner on the end, you can see the edges are slightly blemished, because I've done this before, and previous owners have done it as well when they've taken it to a shop. But essentially we want to whack a spanner on the end of this, lever and release the tension of the belt, then we can whip the belt off, and then basically repeat the process backwards to get a new belt on. But in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll go around each of the pulleys and just see if there's any float on any of them, or any of them are rattling around. Right, so 24mm spanner that's on the end of this pulley. The direction you want to push it is down, and that kind of swings that whole mechanism round sort of clockwise position, which will loosen up this enough to ping it straight off. We'll see what happens. Thing to bear in mind is do be careful, because if you're not, this can ping off, and then you can end up just smashing your hand straight into this, which I have definitely done before, and it does bloody hurt. So just be wary that is the thing. So you sort of get a good purchase on it, bring it down to there. That's kind of where I like to hold, and then that gives you enough leverage around this side. Whip the belt off, and then you can let go of the pressure, and then what that does now is give you enough room, effectively, yeah, just peel it all off, get all the way around the outside, bring it down from underneath, and then there we have it. Thing worth checking just at this stage is if you just go around and have a feel of all the pulleys, that sounds like that's probably going to need to be changed. The only one really is this one up the top here that's a little bit rattly, so going to have to look into potentially replacing this one as the next thing, because as I say, there is a little bit of play in it, so I'm going to need to look at that. So anyway, so we're going to go and get the other belt on now. Same process as what we just did. Tension pulley back down again to the bottom, hold it on, wrap it all around, loop it back over the top, and then that's good to go. So just going to go and grab that. Alright, a quick start up, and as I've got the no seats in at the moment, it's going to be an interesting one. Make sure it's out of gear first and everything. Okay, go. Right, there we go. Job done. Everything seems to be working as it should. A quick dilemma because the battery had gone flat because lockdown life and all that would not been used for a little while it's been sat in the garage working from home. But anyway, so I would say that's job done. So we'll just fly through, get everything back on, and then that's it. All tied up. Happy days. Right guys, and there you have it, all back in business. You can see the newly painted PDI mounts to match sort of the other yellow accents that I've got on the car, namely sort of the steering wheel and the straps on the side and the stitching and stuff. As some people have seen on my Instagram, I have changed the gear stick to this like aluminium machined one from like 2004. It's like the max power era. I just saw it and I've had it. I bought it and then it's been sat in the garage for sort of a couple of years, waiting for the right time to put it on. Decided this was going to be, considering the direction the whole car's going, probably a good little thing, and I think it actually looks pretty smart, to be honest, so pretty happy with how that's come out, until everything else, but really still waiting on finishing off this wing at the moment. It's looking a lot better. All the edges, let's go around the back here, where I've been smoothing off to take out the bumps and stuff in between the mould, so that's looking a lot better. Taking a lot longer, but I think it's going to be worth it really in the end, because I've got all the edges that are nicely blended in now, and then just still working out what I do with this grille section. I had ideas of putting like a big mesh through the middle. Been speaking to a few different people about some things that they could offer that I could then take and modify. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Found another wing that's like a full wing, includes this grille, but then it's like, well, I'll buy a full wing again, use the grille, and then I've just got the rest of it just sitting around not doing anything. So anyway, we'll see what happens, but yeah, so this is coming along. Front of it, where it kind of matches up to the boot lid's looking pretty good now as well. All nice edges and stuff. It's all sort of fairly smooth. Just need to fill in a couple of these little spots where it's chipped off, and then layer it all over in primer. Spray these inserts gloss black, because getting wrap in here is going to be a pain. So what I'm going to do is we'll just, when I'm speaking to Andy, we'll just take an edge kind of all the way around here, and the rest, all the stuff behind that will be like black, so it will make it seem like it's a much bigger grille, and then the rest of it will be wrapped with the purple. Top blade is, yeah, the same deal really. It's pretty much finished. Just need to sand out some of the imperfections on that top edge. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're up to at the moment. As I say, still waiting on the big things to come. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not too much longer, and then it'll get really exciting really quick. So anyway, so that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was just a little, as I say, housekeeping one. But so I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers for watching. See you later. Goodbye.